Peace, love, and light. How y'all doing? It's healing through inspiration. Feathers up, by the way. I just took my scarf off, man. I was over here. I'm on this tree right here, sun gazing, dog. Look at that beautiful sun. I'm out here in nature, man. So beautiful, bro. Man. And I wanted to tell you, like, what are the things I expect to heal from my fast, dry fast, 3-day dry fast. We'll see how it goes, you know, because being with 3 days. Y'all can see that right there on my foot. Let me see where the camera's at. There it is. On my foot, I want this. It's already starting to go away. I guess it's like a little irritation mark, but you might want to call it a rash. But it's like, it gets irritated when I put on these certain type of flip-flops I wear. Like, I know I shouldn't be wearing them, but it's like, happens like sometimes, and then sometimes I don't even really wear them. So it's like, and I got on the same foot, so it's like, that's where the flip-flop, you know, part rests. Let me show you. Huh. Okay, I see that. Let me see. I got it on this mode. There it is. Yeah. So expect that to reduce during the dry fast. Yeah, I'm barefoot. I took my shoes off over there on the stream like a while ago. But been trying to balance pretty much on this tree. You know, it's kind of a tree that's been fell over. It's pretty cool. Oh shit! There you go. Hey, I stay shy, nigga. I'm a frick. Good, I can talk to y'all like this, and I get some sunlight in my eyes too as well. It's important to sun gazing. I am sweating though. I should take my shirt off. And that's another thing too about the dry fast, the dry mouth. You know, I detox a lot, so hey, it comes with it. What are you gonna do for your health? Look at that, boy. My teeth shining, nigga. Look at the pic. Hold on, look at the pic. Trying to get the shade in there. Sorry. But I was gonna say this is that I know I'm just not used to really having a consistently dry mouth at the moment, I should say. You know, they detox. Hey. What I was gonna say is that you know, one thing about the Negroids is that they don't really think, man. They don't think outside the box. You know, Negroids will constantly tell the story that, you know, we hear many times is that, oh, man, when I was locked up, nigga, I was in that thing, and when I was in that bitch, ain't no nigga homie. Ain't no nigga homie. Ain't no nigga homie, and I was running that bitch. Like, what? And nigga, you wasn't running that bitch, nigga. Like, the motherfucker who slammed the jabble down and put you in that bitch for how many sentences they felt they wanted with our tax dollars. That's who has to do at least some part of running it. And the person who said, okay, we're gonna build a prison system right here, that's who's really running it, nigga. That's who's running it. That's who's running that bitch, nigga. And golly, these insects. And the person who said we're gonna build a prison system right here, and there's gonna person who came up with the blueprints, the person who came here with the blueprints in order to build a prison, and the person who got who was built in these prisons and these jails, and got contracts with the governments as far as is that because they're private owned, that they need to have an inmate population of this amount in order to have them be able to sustain the jails and prison. And if they don't, the government has to owe them at least a fine, owe them like $1 million. So now you have a more push for them to lock you up. So now they going to harass you and lock you up. And this is how actually like an economic base. And this kind of goes to show you what the Negroids is, that when all these other foreigners that come to our land, come to my homeland, when they commit crimes, a lot of them, they deport them back to where they came from. But yet when it comes to the so-called African American, why not deport them back to Africa? That's the thing, if they're saying they're from Africa. Why when they commit a crime, they stay here in my homeland, America? Is it because they are the American? And we'll find out what American is. Look up the 1828 First Webster's Dictionary. We even put it on a shirt for y'all at healingthroughinspiration.com/shop. Y'all seen it? I think y'all should go check it out. Is it because of that they're American? Why doesn't any African country come to claim them after they commit the crime? And even too, with as far as with that narrative, when it's the story from out of Africa, it's like, why? It's nothing really significant about it. It's rather vague, and it's just like, oh, they were there, brought on the transatlantic slave ship trade, through here. And it was like the transatlantic slave trade. One of the things about a trade, just in that phrase right there, trade is money. Trading stocks and bonds, that's money. It's kind of like, well, how much money did they get worth? How much money did they get for these slaves? These so-called slaves. And it's like, you call them slaves, and it's like, what is a slave? Like, look at the etymology of the word slave. The etymology of the word slave is Slavic, and Slavic pertains to Slavic regions. Now, if you have someone who's there from Slavic regions, you have to ask them, what, are you from Slavic regions? Then no. And how is it that you could be a slave? How is that so? How is that so? How is that so? And then it's kind of like the same old garbage that they seem to tell you guys. It's like this whole out of Africa thing. It's like, even with that being said, why don't they say something different as far as like something, some event happened. You guys didn't fight back or anything. If they did, it's at least like about a vagueness. It's like about a vagueness, like a little oral story. But it's kind of like nothing, no actual statements written down or whatever. As far as like the fighting back or whatnot, you mean to tell me you grab 9 million, 4 million, and then 21 million, it's 56 million. The numbers keep changing, It's kind of like, is it even, you put them on a boat to bring them here to America? It's ridiculous. That sounds freaking ridiculous. And I say that with fighting back too, as far as with correlation. Even there's prisoners in prison, in cellmates and cells. They even plan fight backs in rebellion as far as retaliation of the prison guards. But yet nobody fought back there with the transatlantic slave trade. What sense does that make? You can, there's even tons of films you can even see that. Tons of footage you can see that them fighting back. And there's even a lot of footage that you can see with the guards abusing the prisoners. And even still on the same tone as that discussion is that I think more so as far as I say as an American, us Americans, we need to look towards as far as more truthfulness as far as in the nature Nature is ourselves. And I say that the nature is ourselves because we are nature. You know, our skin is the same color as the soil. Our skin is the same color as the trees, and our hair grows as the trees. You dig it? Um, so, so with that being said, it's like with that being said, as far as with the prisoners, um, and whatnot, you know, I think we try as you just focus as far as on, oh, it's just a pale thing. Yes, it is a pale thing. It's a pale foreigner thing indeed. And I think it's a pale foreigner ideology. But as far as don't get caught up with, don't get it confused with these Sambos, because they're a majority of Sambos. And I'll give credit to the best DJ in the whole UK, DJ Gambler, who has said that about 2/3 of the B-Lax, I'm paraphrasing, 2/3 of the B-Lax are Sambos. They're sellouts. And you know, ever since he said that ratio, it had to be completely true. Because look at what situation that the B-Lax are in. Look at the situation that the B-Lax are in. They wouldn't, you know, in order for you to go along with it, you'd have to be one of them. You know, you'd have to go along with it. As far as a lot of these Koreans, these foreigners, in order to just a normal foreigners, in order to sell you fur and put it on your, and then have you put it on your head, you get the artificial nails, toxic makeup from Max, Sephora, and all these other brands that these fair Europeans are putting on us, that actually even on the note of the UK, because I'm speaking of the best DJ in the whole UK, DJ Gambler, is that the UK, they actually banned many, like hundreds, at least thousands of ingredients listed in that makeup, but yet you're wearing it. And yet, what is it? These pale European designers, it's like the Gucci, you gotta get your Gucci, you gotta get your Givenchy and all this other stuff, and you're supporting them. And even too, around in the corner store, you want to give your money to the East Indian, you know, to the pale Arab who doesn't as a whole genuinely like you. You don't want to support your brothers and sisters, because you got people who own businesses around you do not look like you. And this is why at our channel, Healing Through Inspiration, we encourage entrepreneurship. This is why we even have a course as far you to, if you don't know how, we have a course for you so you can become an entrepreneur. We strive that you do become an entrepreneur. How you can start a business. You need to learn marketing. And that's in the description box. The description box below. We did it. You know what I'm saying? But look, and too, as far as with the prisoners too, and the prison guards, because it's kind of like you getting distracted of them, but you know, there's black prisoner guards, you know, in a sense, I guess, if we are prisoners. And I'm not saying that, and don't get this confused, we're not saying that people in prison, not everybody in prison doesn't deserve to be there. Most definitely. Black or not, you dig? But we're just saying this as far as example purposes. You know, one of you guys' favorite rappers, correctional officer Ricky Ross, Rose Ross, whatever, Rick Ross, yeah. And you know, the lies that he tells, and the story that he tells the story of actually Freeway Rick Ross. Whoop, whoop. I hear nature, and you know, we're not agreeing with Freeway Rick Ross. And one of the things that he even spoke about is that he feels that he gets too much love at times. But this is something that's just been on my mind. You know, and we say this as far as you know, because we provide the solutions. We're looking for solutions. You know, most definitely retaliation as far as implementation things. So other occurrences won't happen. You know, negative occurrences won't happen. Most definitely. And we even had this on our haven't had this on our page for like years. You guys know at healingthroughinspiration.com/community. That article right there is a solution for you guys. And that link is going to be in the description. And that's something that DJ Gamblers read about years ago. and that's the best DJ in the whole UK. So make sure you guys get with that. And two, if you guys want to get with us, you can book a one-on-one consultation. Send us an email at info@healingthroughinspiration.com, or you can DM us on Instagram at healingthroughinspiration. We got our originally cast for sale. We got our one-of-a-kind originally forward socks, also influenced by the best DJ in the whole UK, DJ Gambler. And we also, wow, that's a lot of insects, man. Nature doing its part. And I feel like it's a lot now more since I'm dry fasting. What does that mean? Maybe I'm detoxing, I'm becoming part of the trees. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, y'all. And I was going to say is this, we got our American Meaner, I already said, oh yeah, we do have American Meaner shirts at healingthroughinspiration.com/shop. We also have our one-of-a-kind artwork. You guys see when we crafted and cultivated this artwork. And the videos on our page, okay? But yeah. Also, I want you guys to have a great one. Continue to be blissful. Continue to shine. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, daily uploads. All right. Peace, love, and light. I'm gonna continue this dry fast. Still on day 1.